guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Arya and really happy to see you, all of you guys. I know I'm doing this video quite after a long time, but I was super busy because of Fashion Week. I was literally not in one place more than 8 days. So I was just traveling from London, Milan, Paris. So it has been quite exhausting, but yeah, it was fun. And I'm back in London now, which I'm quite excited. This is first time I'm gonna live in London, and I finally got a time to record this Q&A video, which is like most requested video for me, and I'm really excited to shoot this. So without any further ado, I'll start with the questions. I think in February or in March, I don't remember exactly when, but I posted questions tag on my Instagram, and I got so many questions. So I have selected few, not few actually. It's quite a lot. I mean, it's a lot of questions. This is gonna help you guys. So let's start the video. So my first question is, which is everybody asks me, like literally everyone, even if I'm at the supermarket or on the street or everywhere I go, what is your height? So I'm 5'10" and a half, which is like 179 centimeter. So I'm quite tall. Which city do you prefer to live in, Milan or London? I would say Milan because it's quite special for me. My elite model look happened there. I was there for a quite long time when the lockdown happened and I got stuck. So I think Milan. And London I have just arrived. So I don't know yet. I haven't seen much and I have not lived here just for a week. So I don't know. So I have to live in Milan. I have to live in London for that. But I love Milan. That's my favorite place for now. How did modeling affect your life positively or negatively? How did modeling affect my life positively? I would say I was a whole different person when I started modeling. Like I was too kid, I would say, like, not mature enough. The confidence and like going everywhere, meeting people. I think modeling has taught me so much. I think I was literally whole different person before 18, and since I've started modeling I'm like whole other new person. And negatively, I think how do I say, like I don't I stress a lot because of it, because everything happens last minute and stuff. So I've stopped enjoying the moments. Like when I was younger, I used to enjoy every situation of my life, but because of modeling I always think like what's gonna happen next, what's gonna happen next, what's gonna happen next. So that thing I would say. Okay, sorry, my battery died, so if angle has changed, I'm sorry. So next question is, have you ever had any issues during your flight? Any airport incident? So many, so many. So basically just recently happened. I was flying from Milan to Paris. It was during Fashion Week and my agent sent ticket during Fashion Week, and during Fashion Week it's chaos. So I didn't have time to check the ticket. So I literally checked the time and date and time, and it was early morning flight. I went to the airport and I had a huge luggage. I didn't even have time to do online check-in. I had a huge luggage to drop, so and usually if it's internal flight it's EasyJet, so I I asked everybody, guys, please let me go, I'm super late, I'm gonna miss my flight. I missed the queue. I went there, I dropped my luggage and I showed my passport to the person, and it's like, madam, it's not EasyJet, it's Vuolingo. It's a whole Vuoling flight. It's Vuolingo or Vuoling flight, I don't know the name of the airline. And I'm like, oh shit, it was so embarrassing. So I took my luggage again and running went to the another stop. So that was recently happened. How to convince parents for modeling and entertainment industry? How to convince your parents? I guess before convincing your parents, you should convince yourself, and you should know everything, like every single thing. You have to study everything, like what is it like, which agency you're gonna be with, or who is the casting director is, or whatever you want to do. Like, in the industry, you should study everything before convincing your parents. So when they're gonna ask you some kind of questions, you should know everything in detail. I think that's what I think. In my case, I was super lucky because my parents have been always been so encouraging, and because of them, I actually started modeling. So I never had a problem with convincing parents to, oh, shall I do modeling or no. But I think it's your job to let your parents know everything and every single detail. So if they ask you some questions about it, you should know about it. So I think it's your job to explain them and to study everything before you try to convince them. What are you studying right now? How many hours you work as a model? And lots of love from Hyderabad. I have just graduated as an architect. And how many hours you work as a model? It depends. It depends on day to day. Usually, if we are working, the job is from 9 to 6, or it's more or less 8 or 10 hours. And it depends, like in a week, like you sometimes work every day, sometimes you don't even work every day. So it depends. It depends. They think the end, as more you test success, tend to do anything and also fall in for casting couch. I don't think so. I know recently in between in India the casting couch topic was on high, but I never experienced it. Uh, and you know, especially when you do international things, like especially cities like Milan, Paris, London, New York, which is like the biggest one in fashion industry, everything is so transparent. Like, you, even if you want to do one show, you have to go meet the casting director. There is a whole team, like you have to meet designers, stylists. So it never happened, and even in my friend circle it never happened to anybody. So I can assure you that at least here it never happened with me and with any of my friends. Basically, it's so transparent, it's very transparent. Recently saw your YouTube video. It is amazing. Can you please do a model and makeup video? Yes, I would do. I will definitely do a model makeup video, but there is no such model makeup video. I have whatever I've learned is from backstage, and whatever product I use is from backstage. Like, you know, I just look at, oh, what they are using. Oh, this is good. This looks good on me. You know, like that, and I buy the products. Have you done any surgeries on your face? No, I haven't done any surgeries on my face, and I'm not even planning to do any surgeries on my face. I have just done like a dental treatment when I was 16 because I had a gap in between, but that's the only thing I've done in my life. And yeah. Three things you like about modeling and three things you don't like about modeling. Three things I like about modeling would be traveling, meeting new people, working with like one of the biggest people in fashion industry. It's like a dream. Then making money, also being independent and meeting new people. And three things you don't like about modeling would be like staying away from my friends and family, missing a lot of stuff. Like, you know, when I'm abroad, like I've missed so many birthdays and marriages and stuff like that. And stress, and everything happens like last minute. Like everything, you don't know what you're gonna do tomorrow. So that I don't like. Do you smoke? Do you smoke? Do you smoke and drink? No, I don't smoke. I never touch smoke in my entire life, and never drink as well. I have just tried wine twice or thrice maybe in my life, but I don't like the taste, so no. So I just drink water, and I love water, and I love peach iced tea. Even I don't like Coke and Pepsi and Sprite and stuff. When and how did you take your first digital? I took my first digital with my friend Netra, and she, when I was 17, I guess. And I went to her place, and we were taking digitals for 3 hours and 4 hours, I guess. And she was so patiently taking my pictures every corner of her house, and we were looking for the light, and but yeah, like that. Skincare and hair care routine. Okay, I'll do a video on it. Sure, definitely. Basic weight and height requirement for modeling. Height requirement for international, there is a certain criteria. So it's usually, if you want to be a runway model, it's like 179, 178. So you have to be quite tall. but it's just for runway. And for commercial work, you can, it actually it's not necessary to be tall because it's more about the face and stuff. So commercial doesn't have any height criteria, but most of the agency looks like around 174 centimeter. I'm just talking about international criterias. And basic weight, there is no such base, they don't check your weight, there is no criteria as a weight criteria, but yes, you need to have a specific measurements. So measurements are important, weight doesn't matter. Is it possible that I live in my home country and model while doing my college? I think it's gonna be possible because I did the same. My college was so supportive, like really supportive, and I started modeling when I was in, I mean, I did elite model look when I was in second year, and I started proper modeling when I was in third year. So I used to literally come back for fashion, come to fashion week for 15 days and go back home, study, then again come back for jobs, then go back home. So I literally did this for 2 years, and my college was really supportive. Like, I was very lucky. Are you doing your graduation? I just finished my graduation like 4-5 months back. So I was doing modeling. I was not doing modeling full time. I was studying at the same time, and it's been 4-5 months I've started full time modeling basically. As have you been to so many countries, so which is your favorite country and country memory? I would say I love Italy. Food, culture, everything I love about it. And country memory would be Milan. I love Milan because first time I came for elite model look, so it is so special. So yeah. Your experience with after meeting Gigi and Kendall. Oh, it was so amazing. I was so starstruck. Like, I was just sitting for my hair and makeup, and we had like a whole, like, it's like a whole backstage scenario. And I was doing my hair and I was doing my hair, and I was doing something on my phone, and there was a mirror, and there was a reflection of Gigi Hadid. Like, she was literally sitting backside of me, and I'm like, oh my god, I mean, she's Gigi Hadid. And I went to them, I talked to them. They were so nice. They're so nice. I think I'll make one more video on the experience of my Burberry and meeting Gigi, Kendall and stuff, because I think it is very special. And I mean, they were so kind. They hugged me, they asked my name, I mean, yeah, they were asking me so many questions as well. It was nice. What was your friends and relative think about your modeling career? I think I'm very lucky, like very lucky. Everybody around me is so supportive. I mean, if you ask my friends, like everybody, my best friends is just like, you'll see on Instagram, they just post everything about my work. I mean, they are my biggest supporter, like, you know, my best friends always gonna post pictures and whatever I'm doing or everything, like, you know, I'm really lucky. Do you have specific weight to maintain? No, I've already given the answer for it. There is no weight criteria. It's more about the measurements. Is the modeling industry really as fun and glamorous as it seems like? I will say it's fun. I mean, it's so much different experience. I mean, you cannot get this experience even if you pay for something, like, you know. I mean, it's whole new level of experience. You meet so many people, like every day. Sometimes we do it during fashion week we meet like almost 200 300 people in a day, like every day, which is quite amazing. And you know, sometimes you meet like so many famous people. Also, you get to see what is inside things happening, you know, like before, like people get to see the collection on the day of the show, but we get to see the collection before it, and we literally see the hard work designers, stylists put on it. It's so amazing. And glamorous, I would say it's not that glamorous. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, and you have to be really strong mentally because there is a lot of rejections and last moment things. So it's a very competitive business, like, you know, because you're not it's not like a competition you're just having in your school or college or interstate. It's more likely having a competition with all around the world because there are models from all around the world. So it's very competitive, I must say. Is there anything you dislike about your job? Yeah, there are few things I don't like about the job. It's one is like the last moment thing, which I find little, like it's so everything is so last minute and you don't know what's gonna happen next. So I don't like that kind of thing. Sometimes it gives kind of anxiety. And how are you, dear? Take care. Always happy to see your vlogs and picture. I'm good, thank you. And yeah, thank you so much. Tell us, how did you manage your studies while traveling? Okay. First year I was just normal, like I was just doing my regular college. Second year I was doing elite model looks, so I missed whole semester. I didn't do the one semester, and I did elite model look. And for the next semester I gave like 6 papers like together. I did like both semester together. From third year actually my modeling started. Like I was traveling and going back, so from third year it started. But I was like really lucky. I have my friend, she was so supportive. Like she used to give me what we have to do, and she used to give me all the updates of college. Even my teacher, she was so supportive. So it's not, I won't give credit to me about my studies. It's more about a lot of people around me. They have literally took my studies and all the load from me, and they're just like so supportive and pushing me like, oh, you can do both of the things, Arya. At third when I was in third year, I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna take a gap year. And I'm glad I didn't do it, because then COVID happened and I had my online classes, which was actually, it worked out for me. Because and so 2 years I did that, like third and fourth year I was just traveling, going back home and studying, then come back for fashion week, then go back home. But I had like really good people around me, so they helped me to they helped me to achieve it. And when I was in fifth year, I came to Milan because it was online classes. So I came to Milan and I'm like, okay, I'll stay till April and go back home for my thesis. But then I got stuck because the second wave happened, and I literally gave my thesis from Milan. So I was working from here, waking up at 3:30 in the morning because of the time difference, and attending my college. And yeah, that's how my thesis happened. And yeah, I should not give credit to me for my architecture. It's people around me, like like my teachers, and yeah, I would say that. Who is your biggest supporter? Definitely my parents are my biggest supporter, and my brother. They have always been there since I've started. I mean, every time if I need anything, my parents are always there. Like even with one call, I know everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, so. Do you have specific diet to maintain your figure? I don't do like specific diet, I would say. I used to do it when I started, but I've stopped doing any diet now. I eat everything. I make sure I exercise properly. I do yoga properly. And I won't say I eat healthy that much. I mean, I love McDonald's, I love burger, I love cupcakes. So I eat everything. Ouch. I eat everything, but in moderation. What do you think the ideal age to start modeling? I mean, I started when I was 18, but usually abroad they start really early, maybe around 14, 16. But I think, in my opinion, 18 is the right age, because you're more matured and you know what you want to do in life. So I think 18 is the right age than starting at 14 and 16. How did you study from Milan? I've already given the answer. Is modeling is your only job, or do you have any other job besides? Right now, yes, modeling is my only job, and I'm really enjoying it, because it's been only 5 months or 4 months that I have started full-time modeling. So right now, just modeling is my full-time job. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear would be losing somebody whom I really love. Yeah, I think that's my biggest fear. I don't even want to talk about it. Do you get upset sometimes? Do I get upset sometimes? Oh yes. Especially when I'm living alone, I do get upset many times, and I have my mom ask my mother, like she just always on the phone with me, and I tell her, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened today, and yeah, sometimes I cry, I have my bad days and stuff like that, but that's okay. Everybody has it and it's normal. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. I've tried my best to get all the questions, and if you have any other questions you can DM me always on Instagram, and you can comment it down on this video and I'll try to reply you all. And thank you so much for all your love, and I really appreciate it, and thank you for patience because I know this video I've uploaded after so long, but it's just like editing takes time, and you know, a lot of things are happening because I'm new in the city, so I'm a little adjusting and stuff like that. But thank you for being so supportive, and thank you for watching this video, and I really hope you liked it and it was helpful for you guys. And if you have any other questions, you're always welcome to ask me on Instagram or just comment down below. And see you in the next video. Ciao.